Alright, so again, welcome dito sa ating day 2 ng 5-day Facebook Ads Challenge. Welcome dito sa yung nanonood dyan sa Facebook Live and then dito sa ating Zoom. Welcome sa ating day 2. So, ngayong gabi, pag-uusapan natin itong Facebook auction and the different campaign objectives para po makapag-select po kayo ng maayos in terms of what objective ba ang gagamitin mo? What type of objective ba ang gagamitin mo in terms of your na fit doon sa business po na nire-run po ninyo? Kung business man yan or services, so anong objective ba ang kailangan mong gamitin para po mas maintindihan po ni Facebook kung ano po yung objective mo or yung ultimate goal po ninyo na gustong makuha in terms of your return on ad spend. So let me just quickly share my screen. I'm just gonna mute some of you guys here. And let me know guys kung sino ang nakakita ng ad na ito. Okay? Sino sa inyo yung dumaan ito sa feed ninyo at nakita nyo po, naging curious kayo, si Sir Chris, si Sir Marky, dumaan po sa kanila yung ad na yan. Si Ma'am Ann Rose, si Ma'am Tiara, si Sir Chris. Okay, so just to briefly give you the context of about this ad, okay? Basically, yung campaign objectives kasi, pagdating mo sa Ads Manager is divided into different, anong tawag dito? Category. Okay, for the first thing that you're gonna see is the awareness stage. And the next thing is traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion. Yung app promotion kasi hindi natin pag-uusapan kasi hindi naman tayo SaaS or yung software as a service. No? So, ang pag-uusapan natin itong apat po na ito. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, actually lima. Lastly is the sales. So, if you're gonna look at it, sa awareness stage kasi po, guys, if you are not someone who is limpak-limpak na pera or malaking kumpanya like Coca-Cola, Johnson& and Johnson, Mang Inasal, Jollibee, na willing mag-invest ng budget for brand awareness. No, Nike, Adidas, ito yung mga well-known brands na sa market na kahit na um, pikitan mo, alam mo agad na Jollibee yung pinopromote nila or itong brand yung pinopromote nila, Nike, Adidas. So, they have the capacity to run ads using the awareness campaign because what you're trying to buy here is a very cheap cost per 1,000 impressions. You have to understand na ang unang charge sa'yo ni Facebook is CPM o yung cost per mil na tinatawag ito sa dulo. Okay, so let's give an example. We have an audience size of 10 million. Okay, so if you want to expand your reach and impressions at a very lowest cost or pinaka-cheapest na amount of 1,000 impressions, kasi per 1,000 impressions po ang binabayaran nyo dyan eh. Unlike with Google, kapag nag-run ka ng Google Ads, cost per click or clicks per click po ang charge po sa inyo. Pag nag-run ka ng Google Ads. Kay Facebook, iba. Per 1,000 impressions ang charge po sa inyo. Affected po nito yung other metrics like landing page views, cost per message, cost per video through plays, cost per link clicks. Lahat po yun affected based doon sa 1,000 impressions po na na-generate po ng ads po ninyo. I'll be explaining it thoroughly sa day 5 po natin on how to calculate your metrics. No? Day 4, pag-uusapan natin what are the metrics. Day 5, pag-uusapan natin how to calculate your metrics or how to calculate your cost na tinatawag. Okay? So, again, kung hindi ka naman kasing laki ng mga brands na nabanggit ko, do not ever touch this awareness na objective. Kasi, itong makikita mo dito, puro mata, you are trying to reach more people at the very lowest cost. Okay? That's why it's CPM, lowest cost CPM. Now, in terms of this campaign objective traffic, you are telling Facebook to find more people who are likely to click your link directly to your website. You want to send people to your landing page or your website at a lowest cost per click. Kung yung una, lowest cost per 1,000 impressions ang binibid mo sa algorithm, so sa auction. When I say auction, in the layman's terms, bidding. Na binibid po kasi yung budget po ninyo inside the Facebook auction. Now, again, sa taas, yung awareness stage, you are trying to bid per 1,000 impressions ng pinakamababa sa loob ng auction. Kapag sinelect mo ang traffic, you are selecting or you are telling Facebook to find more people to click the link na pinakamura. Paano nalalaman ni Facebook yun? Alam po ni Facebook yung behavior po ninyo. Alam po ni Facebook kung clicker ka, kung engager kang tao, kung purchaser ka. So naka-qualify po ni Facebook yan kung sino-sino dito yung mga tao na to na most likely mag-i-engage po dun sa ads po ninyo based on the campaign objective na sinelect mo. Okay? So that's traffic. And makikita mo dito, may mga ilan-ilan dito makakachamba ka bibili. Yung dollar sign, let's equate it to a peso sign or a purchase value ng peso. Itong calls, you can also drive traffic directly to your mobile phone. No, pwedeng directly tawagan kanila, pwede yun. So magagawa mo yun inside the ads manager. Then, again, nandoon pa rin yung awareness. May mga ilan-ilan doon, makikita mo yung mga mata na yan, awareness pa rin yan. And then, makikita mo dito, yung mga kamay na yan na nagkiklik, na-qualify na ni Facebook na itong mga taong ito, clickers, kung ano-anong pinagkiklik, kung anong makita nila, click lang ng click. So, qualified na sila as clickers sa loob ng auction. Then, if you select engagement, you are telling Facebook to find more people who are likely to engage with your page, including messages. So ito naman yung mga mahilig mag-like, mag-how, mag-comments, mag-share. Sila naman yung mga tao na to. Okay? So if you deep down, if you look at this is a panel. So para siyang imbudo na paliit siya ng paliit hanggang sa dulo. So sa engagement, ito yung kasama dito yung video viewers, messenger, yung mga nagme-message sa page mo na madalas na hindi naman bumibili. Okay? Kasi natag na sila ni Facebook as malimit makipag-engage sa page mo. Okay? Or sa page ng maraming advertisers. So, the algorithm will find these people who are likely to engage with your page, including messages. Okay? Then, pagdating dito sa baba, leads. Ito yung mga users na qualify ni Facebook na they are not just people who are likely to message your page, but they will try to leave the information that you want. For example, if you want to collect information like mobile numbers, emails, and their full name, these are the people that you should be bidding your budget inside the auction. So most common itong leads na campaign objective kapag you are selling a high ticket product. Okay, when I say high ticket product, ito yung mga products na let's say nagkakahalaga ng 5,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, 2.5 million, yung talagang before ka maglabas ng pera, pag-iisipan mo mabuti. No, hindi yung 500 peso product na nakita mo sa newsfeed mo, automatically, bibili ako nito. Kasi mura lang naman. So, ibig sabihin ng leads, ino-nurture mo to before sila bumili sa'yo. Especially if you are selling a property, a car, a business opportunity, so you have to select leads. And then makikita mo dito, ang ino-optimize mo dito is CPM, ibig sabihin optimized CPM. Doon sa taas, you are optimizing for a CPM only, but for the leads and sales, you are trying to have an optimized CPM. Ano yung optimized CPM na yun? Conversions. No, one of the conversions is leads and purchases. Okay? And lastly, yung sales. sa baba, optimized CPM din ang tawag doon. Kasi sa conversions, website conversions, tawag dito, dalawa ang leads kasi eh. Pwedeng mong makuha yung information via Messenger or via Facebook lead form or via website form. Yun po yung optimized CPM. Ngayon, anong napapansin nyo dito guys sa dulo? Sino makakapagbigay ng kanilang opinion? Sa pinakadulo, nandito, may yung mga dollar sign po na yan is representation po ng sales or ng purchases. Ano yung napapansin nyo sa dulo? You can unmute. Kiara, Kesha, sure sales, okay. Clickers and sure sales, okay. Ano pa? Sino pa ang makakapagbigay ng kanilang opinion? Anong nano-notice nyo doon sa pinakadulo? Sure buyer, funnel, okay. Si Sir Marvin, funnel. Any smaller, okay, malapit-lapit si Miss Joanna. Clicks in sales, saturated OCPM. Yes, malapit-lapit ka Ma'am Chara. Saturated OCPM, wala ng eyes. Yes, okay. Okay. Wala na? So, puro sales na sa baba, okay. Tama naman, Mary Jean Belencio. Tama naman. But, excuse me. Kaya lang mas mahal. Yes, nasala na. Makikita nyo dito guys na sa dulo, hindi naman sila ganun karami. No? Hindi sila ganun karami. Where in fact, doon sa pinakadulo, marami sila. So kung isipin mo yung audience size mo, yes, Ma'am Joanna, mas maliit yung dulo kasi nasa sala na. Okay. So imaginein mo, meron kang 10 million na audience size and part lang nung audience size mo na 10 million are purchasers. No, natag ni Facebook na likely to make a purchase. And dito sa leads, people who are likely to become a lead. No? So pag ginano mo siya, pag tinrim down mo siya, you cannot sell to the same people or you cannot expect that the 10 million na audience size natin na target mo ay bibili sa'yo. Kasi nga hindi naman sila ganoon karami. Okay? Now I'm just gonna give you guys a demo or a presentation inside how the Facebook auction works. Okay, teka muna. Nangyari. So, ito. Ngayon, i-improvise ko na kasi yung usual na mga gamit ko dito is Paint. So, I'll try to make a good presentation today. I promise myself. Kasi mas na ano ko mas familiar ako sa ano mag-drawing sa Paint. Okay? Try ko mag-drawing dito using this one. Okay? Delete ko lang ito. May ako sa ano. Let's draw this thing using this thing. Wait lang paano nga ba 'to? Nagawa ko na kanina eh. Delete, yan. So, inside the Facebook auction, ganito po kasi yung itsura niya. So let's use Ma'am Adi. Okay? So Ma'am Adi, anong usual interest mo? Anong mga pinapanood mo sa Facebook? Ano yung madalas mong pinapanood? Ano yung madalas mong kiniklik?
Food po.
Food.
Opo.
Okay, so ito si Ma'am Adi, no? And let's just assume that may mukha siya. Okay? Then, yan si Ma'am Adi, tapos ikaw advertiser A, no? You want to target Miss Adi na ang interest niya ay food. Okay? try to, yan, ang interest niya ay food, tapos ikaw ay si advertiser A. Okay? Then, si advertiser B, competitor mo siya. Okay? Sabi ni advertiser B, targetan mo din si Miss Adi kasi food din yung ano ko, yung anong tawag dito? Yung gusto kong interest targeting, no? So, ito siya. Targetin mo din si Miss Adi, siya naman ay si advertiser B. Okay? Now, sabi mo is willing ako Facebook mag-spend ng 500 pesos per day na budget. Okay? 500 pesos per day. Sabi naman ni advertiser B, ako din Facebook. Gusto ko din, willing din akong mag-spend ng 500 pesos per day. Okay? Then let's assume na sabay kayong nag-launch ng campaign ng 12 midnight. Okay? Then over time, midday, makikita na ni Facebook kung sinong ad ang mas maraming engagement, ang mas maraming sales na generate. And then, eventually, ito-charge na kayo ni Facebook kung how much ang CPM or cost per 1,000 impressions na makukuha mo per budget na ini-spend mo kay Facebook. So, let's assume na mas maganda yung ang tawag dito yung or let's assume na tig 250 ang CPM na china-charge sa inyo ni Facebook. Okay, nung midday. Okay, 250 sa iyo, 250 din sa competitor mo. Okay, and then eventually, throughout the day, no? Mas maganda ang conversions or mas maganda ang engagement no ni advertiser B. Okay, ang gagawin po ni Facebook diyan is bababaan po ni Facebook ang cost per 1,000 impressions ng competitor mo. Okay? Ibig sabihin kapag mas mababa ang cost per 1,000 impressions ng competitor mo, tataas po ang number of impressions. Ibig sabihin, mas maraming makakita ng ads niya sa mababang halaga per 1,000 impressions. So kung dati, nagbabayad siya ng 250 pesos per 1,000 impressions, pwede pong mangyari doon is magiging yung 250 magiging 200. Okay? And then magiging 150 and so on and so forth. Now, in your case, dahil na-outbid ka ng advertiser B, ang mangyayari po sa iyo nun, ipipenalize ka po ni Facebook. Okay? Ipipenalize ka po ni Facebook. Then, ang penalty mo is tataas ang cost per 1,000 impressions mo. Kung dati nagbabayad ka ng 250, magbabayad ka na ng 300, magbabayad ka na ng 400, 500, and so on and so forth. Kapag tumaas ang cost per 1,000 impressions mo, bababa ang number of impressions mo. Ibig sabihin, kukunti na lang ang makakakita ng ads mo dahil pinipenalize ka ni Facebook. Okay? On the other hand, yung competitor mo is nire-reward naman po ni Facebook yung kanyang ad by showing it to more people at a lowest cost per 1,000 impressions. Now, may nagtanong dito sa chat box, si Ma'am Chara, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Ma'am Chara, na bakit daw mataas ang cost per message niya. Okay? May kinalaman po yon. Yes, si Ma'am Chara. May kinalaman po yung Ma'am Chara, yung cost per message mo sa CPM mo o yung cost per 1,000 impressions. No? You might be thinking na ang tanong mo dun sa Telegram GC natin na employment ba if I'm not mistaken, yung niraran mo na campaigns? Job posting. So, ibig sabihin employment nga. Okay? So, job posting, you are trying to find people who are likely to apply for a job. Now, regardless kung anong industry ka, let's say for example, anong industry mo, anong ano po ma'am, anong um, hinahanap nyo na ano na employees sa job posting po ninyo? Sales rep ng alin po? Sales rep po ng anong product? Lights, okay. So, regardless kung anong company ka, ano yung binibenta mo, if you bid within the same audience interest or demographics, kahit na nasa engineering ako or kahit nasa food ako industry, if we are bidding in the same pool of audience, people who are likely to respond to the job posting that you posted as an ad, we are going to compete, no? Even if you are in the lights, ano tawag dito, category ng business, and ako din job posting din ang ni-launch ko, and then I'm in the food business, but we are targeting the same niche, no? We are going to compete against each other. All right? So, mapapansin mo bakit ang tanong mo is mataas ang cost per message mo? Dalawa ang pwedeng scenario. It's either na outbid ka ng competitor mo or na penalize ka ni Facebook kasi hindi relevant yung ads na pinapakita mo sa target audience mo. Ginigradean yung ads mo ni Facebook sa 3 category. Ipapakita ko sa iyo dito yung grading system ni Facebook kung papaano siya nag-grade ng ads mo. Okay? Okay. So, I'm just gonna share my screen. Okay? Pagdating mo do, you guys can see my screen. Type yes if you can see my screen. Okay. Pagdating mo sa ad level, if you happen to check these metrics, quality ranking, engagement rate ranking, at conversion rate ranking, kapag nakikita mo dito na yung quality ranking mo or yung ad relevance score mo ay below average, meaning hindi yung quality ng ads mo is below the standards ni Facebook in terms of the ads you're showing to your target audience. Kaya makikita mo dito, yung quality ng ad is below average, below average. Itong mga walang data, ibig sabihin, hindi pa enough yung data ni Facebook to give the quality score nung ad na yon. But in these cases, you are able to see that the engagement rate ranking is above average, meaning good yon. So tatlo ang grading system niya, below average, average, tsaka above average. Okay, kapag nakita mo na above average yung lahat na to, ibig sabihin nun, maganda yung ads mo. Then kapag maganda yung ads mo, affected din yung metrics na binabayaran mo. In this case, makikita mo dito yung CPM or yung cost per 1,000 impressions. Itong ad na to is you're paying 122.40 per 1,000 impression. Ito naman is 185, ito naman is 215, ito naman ay 173. So magkakaiba po ang binabayaran mong cost per 1,000 impressions or cost per mil. Affected nito yung cost per message mo. Kung magkano yung babayaran mo sa cost per message. Hindi ibig sabihin na above average yung lahat ng ito, your cost per message will significantly go down. If above average nga ito, but walang nagme-message doon sa, or konti yung nagme-message doon sa ads mo, then the cost per message is also anong tawag dito? Expensive. No? Hindi ibig sabihin, wag mo lang siyang titingnan na yung anong tawag dito, yung quality ranking mo ay average or above average. So titingnan mo din how much are you willing to spend for every message that you acquire or for every message na pumapasok sa page mo. Pag-uusapan natin yon sa day 5, kung magkano yung willing kang i-bid for every action, which is messages. Kung may website ka naman, how much are you willing to pay for every lead that your website captures? Okay? So, I'm going to may question po yata tayo dito. Wala naman. So, I'm gonna go back to the presentation sa ating mahiwagang Canva. Okay? Now, imaginein mo, ikaw si advertiser A, tapos against advertiser B, you are bidding the same amount of budget to find people inside the auction. So makikita mo, pareho kayong nasa tier 1, nasa level 1, and makikita mo dito, hindi naman ganoon karami ang makukuha mong sales sa tier 1. Mauubos din at mauubos din yan. Okay? By the time na naubos yung audience na yon within the tier 1 na audience, makikita mo sa ads manager mo, pagdating mo dun sa ad set level, yung word na learning limited. Kulay orange siya, kung nakita mo na yan or hindi, kung hindi ka pa nakapag-run ng ads sa ads manager, makikita mo siya learning limited. Ano nga ba yung learning limited na ito? Sinasabi ni Facebook na sino ang ibibigay ko example? Sinasabi si Gabriel na lang. Sinasabi ni Facebook na Gabriel, wala na akong makitang tao inside the tier 1 na magko-convert doon sa ads mo. Kaya learning limited na yung ad set ko na niraran kasi nga hindi na maka-expand yung budget mo doon sa target audience mo. Ang gusto kasi ni Facebook, at least magkaroon ka ng 50 conversions within 1 week. And if you are using a very small budget, it's impossible for your ad set to exit the learning phase, especially if you are using a 100 peso budget per ad set. Now, I have created a framework. Kahit na 100 pesos lang yung budget mo, you can still compete even if your budget is ganun kababa. Okay? Now, imaginein mo, who among you guys here na-experience na sa mababang budget, nag-work naman yung ads ko. Then, the moment you increase your budget, the moment you scale up your budget, shit happens. Yung dati mong binabayaran na 10 piso, naging 20, naging 30, naging 50, pataas ng pataas. Ito po kayong explanation niyan, guys. No? Ang explanation po ng kung bakit tumataas ang cost per message mo. Kasi the moment you increase your budget, you are also bidding against other advertiser. Okay? So kung ito ay, sabihin natin si B, hindi siya nag-increase ng budget, pero may nakalabang ka na doon, si C na rin. No? Advertiser C. So, ang mangyayari po noon, oo nga, makikita mo marami ang magko-convert, pero you are also bidding against other advertisers na may ganong kalaking budget. And so on and so forth. So, halimbawa, in-increase mo ulit ng budget mo dito, so, ang dami nyo na naglalaban-laban dyan. Madami nga yung audience nyo na tinatarget, pero madami din kayong advertiser na naglalaban-laban doon sa mga audience na yon. Ngayon, ang mangyayari po dyan, guys, is kung sino po, no? Let's assume na pare-pareho na kayo ng budget, 5,000 na per day ang daily budget po ninyo, no? 5,000 ikaw, 5,000 si B, 5,000 din si C. Ngayon, ang placement ni Facebook pare-pareho lang naman. Merong newsfeed, reels, story, marketplace, articles. So, walang paglalagyan si Facebook ng inyong ads. Mamimili ngayon si Facebook kung sinong ad ang engaging, quality, and converting. Siya po ang mabibigyan ng mas maraming impressions at a lowest cost. And then itong competitor mo, let's say for example, ikaw yung nanalo dun sa bidding, ikaw yung nanalo sa auction, madadrop yung dalawa, then they will get a much smaller number of impressions at a high cost. Then, bibigyan ka ng pabor ni Facebook by rewarding your ads to show it to more people. And what will happen if your ad will show to more people? The likelihood of getting more inquiries, getting more watch views, getting more link clicks, getting more conversions. That's the reality of running Facebook ads. Okay, and then vice versa, kapag pangit yung ads mo, i-reverse ka, ipe-penalize ka ni Facebook, bababa ka, itataas yung dalawa. And then magtataka ka ngayon, bakit ganun? Saan ako nagkulang? Saan ako nagkamali? No? Ang sagot doon, ayusin mo yung ads mo. Ayusin mo yung offer mo, ayusin mo yung headline mo, make your ad stand out doon sa target audience mo. In that case, bababa ang cost per action nung ads mo. No? Pag sinabi kong cost per action, yung cost per message, bababa. Or kung anong campaign objective ang niraran mo. Kung video views ba yan, bababa ang cost per video views mo, cost per landing page views, and etc. etc. Alright? Conversion or number of messages if messaging, tama po ba? So again, meaning, dalawa kasi kapag ka nagra-run ka ng messaging campaign, then obviously, number of messages. No? If nagra-run ka ng landing page, if you are using a landing page or a website, then it's a website conversion event. Okay? So, ganun po, JD, yung conversions na tinatawag. Now, pagdating mo dito sa let me just quickly switch this ad account. Okay. So imagine niyo guys, I'm gonna share back my screen. So let's say mag-create ka ng campaign, and then for the sake of this demo, let's gonna select sales and then continue. And then manual sales campaign, continue. Okay, and then, Sir Jeff, ano po ba ang ideal na CPM para masabing it's working? Malalaman mo, Sir Jeff, day 5. No, kasi nandoon yung computation po natin on how to calculate your CPM. Ano ba yung better na CPM para sa industry mo? Pero ang average CPM dito sa Pilipinas is naglalaro between 200 to 250 pesos. Yun ang average CPM across all industry na nakikita ko. If you have a CPM below 100 pesos, maganda na po yun. When I say CPM, hindi po cost per message ha. Magkalinawan po tayo. Wala namang mali dun sa CPM na cost per message. But when you say CPM, kapag nagtanong ka sa akin sa GC, linawin mo kung ano yung CPM na tinatanong mo. Is it cost per mille or cost per message? No, pa-mute po muna guys. Mute all muna natin 'to. Okay? So, ang una kong anong tawag dito? Pag sinabi mong CPM, ang understanding ko ng cost per mille, hindi cost per message. No? So lilinawin mo, mas maganda pang sabihin mo na lang cost per message or cost per result. Okay, para at least nagkakalinawan tayo. Ngayon guys, pansinin niyo 'to. Pagpunta niyo ng ad set level, no? And then let's say for example, I'm going to select ito guys, bago na pala, no? So isi-switch nyo to original audience options. If you switch to original audience options, use original audience, tsaka nyo lang makikita yung interest targeting dito. Yung dati kasi ganito ang default. Ngayon ang default yung kanina. So hindi mo na to makikita yung sa bagong ads, bagong itsura ng ads manager. So in our case, ang interest ni Ma'am Adi kanina is food, tama? So let's just type in food. Food and drink, di ba? Makikita mo dito na ang estimated na audience size according to Facebook is between 56 million to 65 million. ang estimated na audience size. Now, if you happen to use a budget, a 100 peso budget, no? Then, ang estimated daily results, sabi ni Facebook, ang mare-reach mo lang dun sa 100 peso na budget mo is between 2,000 to 6,000 reach. And then, ang estimated number of conversations na ma-generate mo is below 10. Now, let's imagine to increase this budget to 1,000. Tingnan nyo yung estimated daily results. From 2,000, magiging 23,000 to 67,000 reach out of 56 to 65 million na katao. Based on the estimated audience size na 56 million to 65 million, ito lang ang mare-reach ng budget mo for 1,000 peso budget. Nagigets? Say for example, if you increase that budget to 5,000 pesos, obviously, the dial would also increase to 115 to 333,000 reach. Now, let's imagine you've been running your campaigns for 500 peso budget and ang estimated daily reach, sabi ni Facebook, is between 12,000 to 33,000 reach. Then over time, hindi mo naman ginalaw yung 500 peso na budget mo. Over time, masasaturate mo yung audience na yon between 12,000 to 33,000 na katao, and then lalabas yung notification doon sa ads manager mo na learning limited. Ibig sabihin nun, sinasabi sa ni Facebook, Sir Gabriel, na saturate mo na itong tao na to, wala na siyang maibubuga within this same pool of audience. So, you have two options. Number one, either you increase your budget or you launch new ads within the same ad set. Para at least yung mga hindi nagko-convert doon sa na-reach mo na katao, mapa-convert mo using a different ad angle na tinatawag. Okay? So, ganun po nagwo-work ang auction ni Facebook. Si Sir Jason, pati po ba ang engagement campaign may learning phase po ba? Yes po, Sir Jason. Lahat po ng campaign objective, meron pong learning phase na tinatawag. Kaya pag nag-launch kayo ng ads, makikita nyo agad learning ang inyong ad set or ang inyong ad. The moment na nasaturate mo na yung audience at wala nang maibubugis sa Facebook para mabigyan ka ng results na hinahanap mo, lalabas yung learning limited na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin nun, sabi ni Facebook, Sir Gabriel, wala na akong maibubuga, hanggang dito na lang ang kaya kong ibigay sa'yo. Ang creative fatigue po is different from learning limited. Pag sinabi ni Facebook na creative fatigue, ibig sabihin po noon, they've seen the same ad over and over again, na umay na sila dun sa same ad na pinapakita mo, palitan mo na ng bago. And that's the way you can be able to eliminate that notification sa ad set mo or dun sa ads mo na creative fatigue. Naumay na yung audience mo sa same ad na pinapakita mo. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng creative fatigue. Okay? Learning phase, ilang araw po kaya? Again, Ryan Sagun, kailangan magkaroon ka ng 50 conversions in 1 week. But the problem is, it's impossible to reach the 50 conversions if you are using a small budget. Especially if 100 pesos lang yan, 300 pesos. So, hindi ka kaagad-agad mag-exit sa learning phase kapag ang budget mo ay maliit. Okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean na hindi ka makakapag-compete with a smaller budget, because I have created a framework na pwede mong gamitin para makapag-compete ka kahit na mababa ang budget mo. Okay? You can download this framework for free. Okay? I'm just gonna send it to you guys here sa chat box. Okay? Copy link and then send it over here sa chat box. Then, kung Isa-send ko rin ito sa ating GC. Okay, ito yung GC po natin sa Telegram. You can also download this file. Now, open ko lang din para makita nyo. Tinawag ko itong 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy framework. Okay? Itong 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy na to, nandito list down kung paano mo itetest yung campaigns mo and then paano mo i-scale using the 100 peso budget. Okay, ideally dapat meron kang 5,000 daily budget dito para at least ma-test mo yung ads mo sa loob ng isang buwan. Okay, naka-detail po dyan kung paano nyo itetest po ang inyong campaigns. Now, here's a caveat for this thing. Yung 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy po na to is a ongoing live training. Okay? Nag-start po ako nito noong January of this year. It's almost complete na po. Matatapos na po ito by end of this month. Okay? You can learn this lesson live together with me and other students na nakapag-enroll sa Digital Scientist course. As if na nag-join kayo ng Digital Scientist. You can learn this lesson live if hindi mo pa rin maintindihan yung nasa PDF file na to or yung nasa ebook. Okay? So, if you join this before May 31 or before June 1, you will get to to learn this lesson live up until September 30 of this year. Okay? So, nandiyan na yung copy, just download the framework and then you can test this framework sa ad campaigns po ninyo. Okay? So, maliwanag po tayo doon how the Facebook auction works. So, I hope nasagot nito yung tanong mo, Ma'am Chara, kung bakit mataas ang cost per message po ninyo. Okay? I'm gonna be accepting questions. All right? So, let me know, guys, if you have any questions in mind. Malabo pa rin ba? I'd be happy to present it again para mas malinawan po tayo pare-pareho. Okay? Wala pong problema sa akin yon. Willing ako mag-share ng aking knowledge kahit pa ulit-ulit. No? Question. Hello everyone dyan sa live, Facebook Live and dito sa Zoom natin. Miss Ana, yung for clothing, sir, baka may idea ka kung anong best target. Okay. Let me just answer this question ni Ma'am Ana. Okay. Did you know, guys, na kahit na wala kang interest targeting or kahit wala kang demographics targeting, meaning broad open audience as in walang interest, walang demographics, but if you created your ad specifically to your target niche or target audience, mahahanap at mahahanap ni Facebook yung inyong audience. Okay? Kaya makikita nyo, guys, ang default ni Facebook, hindi nyo na makikita yung interest targeting unless na isi-switch mo to original audience option or targeting options. Yun na po yung gustong mangyari ni Facebook na sinasabi sa inyo ni Facebook na kami nang bahala maghanap nung target audience mo, ayusin mo na lang yung ads mo. Okay? So yun yung gustong maging anong tawag dito? Future na targeting options ni Facebook. Kaya makikita nyo ang default niya is wala yung interest targeting options. Kaya ang tanong mo, Ma'am Ana, ano ang tamang idea kung ano ang best target? Focus on your ad, not kung sino yung interest targeting na hahanapin mo doon sa ads manager. Well, good enough kung meron kang itetest ng mga targeting. We will be doing that on day 3 bukas on how you can set up your campaigns kasi gagawa tayo ng broad audience na walang interest targeting, walang demographics targeting, at merong interest targeting. And then you test both which of them are actually working. Okay? So, hopefully nasagot ko yung tanong mo, Ma'am Ana. Alright? kung clothing ka, Ma'am Ana, tapos live seller ka, eto problema dito sa live selling kasi or doon sa clothing, unless na wala kang brand na, let's say may recurring na design, 'no, hindi mo kasi siya puwedeng i-ads na yung I would assume na yung design nung blouse na yun or nung shirt na yun, kapag nabili siyempre wala nang susunod dun especially kung nag-uukay-ukay ka, 'no? So yun yung magiging challenge mo lang dun, Ma'am Ana. Ang gagawin mo lang para mas maging relevant yung page mo doon sa target audience mo, padamihin mo yung engagement mo. When I say engagement, dapat mas marami ang nagko-comment dun sa page mo, mas marami nagko-comment dun sa live mo. Okay, paano mo paparamihin? Sasabihin mo lang, guys, comment, let's say, comment B diyan sa comment section para 'pag mamaya 'pag nagpa-raffle ako, titingnan ko po yung, names po ninyo kung sino yung nanalo po sa raffle. Yung wala dito sa name o yung wala dito sa comment section na nag-comment nung word na sinabi mo, hindi po siya makakasama sa raffle. That way, yung mga engagement na yon, yung mga nag-comment doon sa live selling mo or doon sa page mo na pinost na picture, it will send Facebook a signal that this post is truly engaging. What will happen is your page will be boosted organically and will find more people who are likely to engage with your page. Napansin nyo, kahit na hindi nagra-run ng ads yung page na yon, makikita nyo doon sa newsfeed ninyo, suggested pages. No, huwag mong yung here guys, na experience na yon, na bigla na lang magpa-pop out yung page na yon kahit hindi naman nagra-run ng ads. Makikita mo suggested pages kasi the algorithm find your historical data that you have interacted with these similar pages in the past. Ganun po nag-work ang algorithm ni Facebook. Focus on the engagement, Miss Ana, and do not focus too much on the interest or demographics targeting. Okay? Focus on engagement and focus on the messaging. Kung sino yung target audience mo doon. Okay? Doon po ikaw makakakuha ng mas magandang resulta sa iyong campaigns. I hope nasagot ko yung tanong mo, Miss Ana. Paano po si JD, paano ang tamang practice sa pag-scale ng ads with regards on budget? JD, nabigay ko na po yung link. As I have said before, follow that framework. Kasi nandoon po yung framework on how you can be able to test and scale your campaigns properly. So ang tinatawag ko doon is TVS method. T stands for testing, V stands for validate, S stands for scaling. So TVS method, simplified lang siya. 100 peso budget sa testing mo, 1,000 peso budget sa scaling or yung validate scaling mo, and then 5,000 peso budget doon sa cost cap scaling method mo. Okay? Check mo yung PDF file o yung ebook na binigay ko sa inyo dyan sa link. And then try to study that one. If you want to learn that lesson live, you have until May 31 of this month para maka-join ka up until September 30 kung hindi mo siya maintindihan. I-discuss ko sa iyo ng live mismo kung ano yung framework na ginamit ko doon. Okay? Yon. So, Joanna Valenton, ano po mas better na campaign objective kapag nasa service industry ka? Leads po ba? Yes, Ma'am Joanna, leads. Kasi hindi naman yan bibili agad sa website mo or hindi naman agad bibili sa messages mo unless na nabigyan mo sila ng value on what they are trying to inquire, no? Especially kung ang price points mo is hindi naman 500 peso yan na services. Let's say 5,000 ang value ng services mo, 20,000, 50,000, whatever, pataas. You need to optimize for leads and nurture them to become a paying customer. Okay? Si Ma'am Tiara, yung part ng detailed targeting audience, since madami akong nilalagay na interest behavior demographics, gaano kalaking effect meron siya sa cost per message? Ito problema ng karamihan, Ma'am Tiara. Ito isang sabihin ko sa iyo, Ma'am Tiara. If you sell to everyone, you sell to no one. Okay, if you have everyone in mind na, ito bibili sa akin 'to, ito bibili sa akin 'to. But if you created only one avatar, one specific interest, yun lang ang ilalagay mo sa interest targeting mo. Huwag mong paglabo-labuhin. Merong lawyer, merong engineer, merong architect, merong doktor. Labo-labo na sila doon sa isang ad set. Hindi ngayon alam ni Facebook kung sino hahanapin doon sa mga nilagay mong interest or demographics. Just put one and then let Facebook find the audience that na nilagay mo doon sa interest or demographics. Make sure din na kung doktor ang hinahanap mo na audience, then may ilalagay mo din sa ad mo that this is for doctors. Huwag mong paglabo-labuhin huwag mong i-generalize yung ad copy mo at yung headline mo that this is for everyone. That's the most common mistake na nagra-run ng ads na pag naisip nila, bibili to. Bibili to. Hindi. Kuha ka ng isang avatar and then let the algorithm find that audience. And then, let the magic works nung let Facebook find your audience sa loob ng auction. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Ma'am Chara. Sa part na, okay, may reply ba, coach? Yes, nandoon sa, anong tawag dito, sa dashboard nyo po. Doon ko ilalagay po ito. Okay, may effect po ba sa ads performance? Start muna sa engagement, then purchase na. Again, Sir Jason, if wala ka namang ganun kalaking budget, especially if you have, if you have website, directly purchase ka na kaagad. No? Huwag mo nang pakomplikaduhin yung mga bagay-bagay. Kung gusto mo talagang makabenta, then direct ka ng purchase kung meron kang binibentang physical products. But if you are selling services and it may take some time before someone make a purchase, optimize for leads. Okay? Now, for some reason, nag-i-engagement campaign ka na before and then you are getting an ROI, by all means, keep that engagement campaign active. Do not switch, okay? Do not change or do not tweak anything what is working. Do not fix if it is not broken. Okay? Ganun lang po siya kasimple, Sir Jason. Kung nag-work ang engagement campaign sa iyo before, up until today nag-work, then by all means, keep the engagement campaign active. Kung hindi, try another method and optimize for leads or purchase depending on your products or your services. Okay? Pwede bang i-ads yung live share beforehand? Halimbawa, I will go by tomorrow before. I would suggest, Ma'am Ana, just go for the live. Ito, naka-live ako sa Facebook page ko. Welcome, guys. Thank you for watching sa live. Just, i-run mo lang ng live. And then, mag-run ka ng ads ng separate. No? And nakalagay dun sa ads mo na you are going live by let's say you're going live Monday next week. So i-ads mo na. And then collect as much information doon sa ads mo para let's say gumagamit ka ng email marketing or ng meron ka ng software na ginagamit, at least you can broadcast an email to notify them that, hey, nagla-live ako ngayon. So you can start doing that. Okay? So yun yung pinaka-the best po. Okay? So Mary Jean, so hopefully nasagot ko yung tanong ni Ma'am Ana. Pwede ba, coach, mag-demo ka bukas para naman po sa website? Ma'am Mary Jean, hindi po natin matatakil yung sa website kasi nasa advanced lessons na po yon. Nasa senior specialist course at nandoon sa 100 pesos na Facebook ad strategy. Okay? Nasa advanced lessons na po yon. Okay? So, si Lebron, coach, nag-run kami ng ka-webinar leads campaign for 1 week, 600 plus lang ang reach. CTR is above 1% pero walang conversions leads. Bakit kaya mababa ang reach? Tingnan mo ngayon yung CPM mo. Kung bakit mababa ang reach. Magkano yung binabayaran mo na cost per 1,000 impressions? Yun po yung makakasagot nung inyong tanong. Kasi ang average na cost per 1,000 impressions is between 200 to 250 pesos dito sa Pinas. Then kung nagbabayad ka ng cost per 1,000 impressions ng 1,000 o 1,500, mahal na po 'yun. And probably, correct me if I'm wrong, 600 pesos ba yung total budget na ni-run po ninyo? Then mababa po 'yun. Okey, mababa po 'yun kung sa 1 week, I would assume 100 pesos lang per day 'yun, mababa 'yun. Okey? So 'yun, Lebron. Si, Ana, actually do that sir, ang problem parang nag-stop ang page ko na ma-view as in same page yung people na lang, tapos pababa ng pababa yung engagement. Thank you sir. Kapag pababa ng pababa ang engagement mo, merong penalty kang nakikuha kay Facebook. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi na masyadong, nalalaman kasi ni Facebook yan, Ma'am Ana, eh. Kapag hindi na masyadong nag-e-engage yung mga target audience mo, bababa din ang page ranking mo. Then kokonti din ang makakita ng live mo. Okay, so gano'n din po 'yun, same as 'pag nagra-run ka ng ads, mababa din ang number of reach mo kapagka mataas ang cost per 1,000 impressions mo. Okay, so dapat padamihin mo yung page engagement. Again, paulit-ulit ako, padamihin mo ang page engagement. Papaano mo ba padami yung page engagement? Ask them to engage. No? Guys, may promo ako ngayon. I'm giving away 1,000 peso GCash. But in order for you to be able to get the 1,000 peso GCash, comment whatever, comment KFC down below, etc. Comment Jollibee below. You have to be creative in order for your page to have more engagement. And ikaw lang ang makakasolusyon doon sa problema na 'yon. And then kapag nakita ni Facebook na yung page mo ay engaging, again, ibo-boost ulit yun ni Facebook to find more people who are likely to engage with your page. Ganun lang po siya kasimple. Pag agricultural and veterinary product leads po maganda, Sir Carlo, depende po ang, anong tawag dito ninyo, ang, campaign objective ninyo. Kung nagbebenta kayo po ng physical product, nagbebenta kayo ng buto ng, let's say buto ng munggo na nakapack, then by all means optimize for purchase. Pero if you are trying to sell products ranging between 5,000 to 10,000 pesos, 50,000 pesos, that it may take some time before the buyer to make a decision to buy, then by all means optimize for leads campaign because you have to collect information like mobile number and email para ma-nurture mo for them to be able to become a buyer later on. Okay, Sir Carlo, I hope that answers your question. Ano po ang term na ginamit sa pag-PT patients naman instead of leads? Ano po ang term na ginagamit? Hindi ko masundan to, Sir Roy. Leads PT patients, physical therapy patients, leads yon. So optimize for leads. Okay, I hope hindi ko masyado masundan pero correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. Si Ryan Sagun, carousel ads effective po ba versus one picture ads only? Ang sagot ko diyan, Sir Ryan, i-test mo. Okay? Wala akong pwedeng sabihin dito na mas maganda yung carousel, mas maganda yung picture. Ang magsasabi po niyan kung ano yung mas maganda yung audience mo. How will you know? It will affect doon sa ads manager. The data will speak for itself. Okay? So, how would you know if ano yung effective carousel or picture or single picture image? I-test mo. Okay? Pwede ba kayo gumawa ng detailed targeting explanation for international audience target since ang business ko ay for international business owners? Bukas po, Ma'am Joanna. Okay? Coach, nag-run kami ng webinar leads campaign. Nasagot ko na to. Sir, for real estate po kaya, mas okay po lahat ng high-paying profession in one ad? Again, kasasabi ko lang, Sir Romel, huwag mong pagsama-samahin. Kung doktor ang tinatarget mo, doktor lang ang nandun. Kung engineer ang tinatarget mo, engineer lang ang nandun. Huwag mong paghalo-haluin. Okay? Kasi malilito si Facebook kung sino ba talaga yung target audience mo. Sabi ni Facebook, ano ba talaga? Kakaliwa ba ako or kakanan or dediretso or sa likod? So, bigyan mo lang ng isang interest targeting, then let the algorithm find the audience that you are targeting. Kung doktor, doktor, that's it. And then make sure yung ad copy mo, yung headline mo, para sa doktor naman talaga. Huwag mong lalagyan ng very generic na we are the best property in town. Go buy, come here and check us out. We have a promo for this month, 20,000 discount. Nye, wala. Hindi ka mabibilhan. I promise you, Sir Romel. Okay? But if you put an headline, the best investment for general practitioners or the best investment for doctors. Kung engineer naman yung tinatarget mo, lagyan mo sa headline, the best investment for engineers. Then, doon ka mabibilhan because kung ako engineer, kung unang tingin ko pa lang, uy, engineer nga naman pala ako. Then, babasahin ko na. Did you know that investing in a property can leverage your income as an engineer? You can, let's say, you can have an Airbnb business aside from your profession as an engineer. Kung ako naman engineer, pag nabasa ko yun, oo nga no, bakit hindi? Pero kung i-generalize mo yung ad mo na we are the best property in town, come here, we have a 20,000 peso discount, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Walang bibili sa I promise you. Okay? Okay, si Marky, yung website po na tinatawag na funnel, yun po yung nasa 100 pesos na Facebook ad strategy, kasama po yun, Sir Mark. Kasi ang gamit ko na funnel doon is Funnelfy. Okay? $70 USD per day po ang budget namin. Targeting US cities, 122 po ang CPM coach. Mataas po ang 122 na CPM kung nasa US ka. Ang most common CPM sa US is between $15 to $20 across all industries. Pero pag very competitive ang target niche mo, I would assume na ganyan talaga kamahal. Pero tingnan-tingnan mo kasi baka mamaya naman, sinabi mo nga targeting specific US cities, talagang ang CPM mo may mag-shoot up sa ganyang kamahal. Sir Lebron. Okay? I hope it answers your question. Sharing o boost posting considered as engagement. Ang boost post po, Ryan Sagon, ang default po niyan ay engagement. Kaya kung nagbo-boost post ka pa rin po ngayon, sinasabi mo kay Facebook to find more people who are likely to engage with your page. Ganun po siya kasimple. Okay? So, you have to tell Facebook, dapat turuan mo si Facebook kung ano ba talaga yung campaign objective mo. Kasi huwag ka magrereklamo na puro engagement ang nakukuha mo kasi yun ang tinuro mo kay Facebook, engagement eh. You get what you paid for. 'Di ba? So huwag kang magrereklamo kung puro messages, kung puro video views lang yun nandoon. Kasi ngayon naman sinabi mo kay Facebook engagement eh. Pero kung sinabi mo kay Facebook na Facebook give me leads or give me purchases, yun po yung hahanapin ni Facebook sa auction. Okay? So yun po yung kailangan po nating maintindihan. JD, kapag below 1,000 pesos ang product, saan po ba mas maganda mag-optimize? And may bearing po ba talaga si Meta bearing score? Kung 1,000 peso product po, JD, tapos may physical product ka, hindi siya services, or pwede namang services, product, then by all means, use purchases. Okay, JD? So, coach, sa frequency po, ilang percent po ang ideal natin? Jason, kapag cold audience, at least huwag kang tataas sa 2%. Kapag warm audience, kahit na maging 5, 10 ang ad frequency mo or 15, whatever, for as long as na nakukuha mo yung ideal na return of investment mo, pabayaan mo si frequency na mag-shoot up. Kahit ilan pa yan, kahit mag-100 pa yan, kung ang revenue mo or yung ROI mo nakukuha, okay lang yan, walang problema yan. Okay? Gumagamit po ako ng 100 pesos sa engagement. Pag sales po ba ang gagamitin ko, dapat magkano po ang budget per day? 100 pesos po, Sir Carlo. Gamitin mo yung 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy na framework and test if which one of them will actually work or will actually convert. Ma'am Joanna, meron akong dalawang business now. Ang gusto ko siya i-ads both. Need ko po ba siya magkabukod na ad account? Preferably. Okay? Kung yung business na yon magkaiba ng target audience, car wash yung isa, tapos yung isa naman pagkain, paghiwalayin mo siya na lang ad account. Okay? Coach, pasensya na para lang full context. Coach, nag-run kami ng webinar leads campaign for 1 week. 600 plus lang ang reach. CTR is above 1% pero walang conversions leads. Bakit kaya mababa ang reach? $70 USD per day po ang budget naming target USD. Yes, it explains kung bakit mababa ang reach mo kasi mataas ang CPM mo. 122.52. And nasabi ko kanina, ang regular or ang normal na CPM sa US is between $15 to $20 or 25-ish something. Minsan 30. No, depending nga sa niche. Pero pag 50 ka, competitive kasi yung niche na 'yon. No? So that explains why your CP or your number of reach ay mababa. Okay, kasi mataas ang CPM mo. Ibig sabihin konti yung nakakakita ng ads mo. Normal cost per message pag job posting. Hindi ko sure kung magkano ang normal na cost per message. Pero masasabi mo kung magkano ba ang cost per message na willing kang i-bid sa day 5, Ma'am Chara. Doon mo maiintindihan kung magkano ang willing mong i-bid per message or yung cost per message. Kailangan mo kasing maintindihan kung magkano yung cost per message na willing kang bayaran kay Facebook. Kasi pag hindi mo alam kung magkano yung cost per message na willing kang bayaran kay Facebook, ligaw ka. Mag-optimize ka lang ng bara-bara. Okay? Malalaman mo yan day 5, Ma'am Chara. Okay? Okay, last question. Mare-resolve po ba pag nag-add ng budget kapag nag-creative limited na? Yes and no. Okay? Pag nag-increase kasi ng budget, nang nangyayari po dyan, nasisira yung momentum or yung algorithm ni Facebook. Yung dati mong cost per message or cost per website purchase, before na ganito, tataas po yun kasi nga nagti-tier up ka nga eh. Nakita niyo yung explanation ko kanina, from this tier umangat ka sa bagong tier. So ibig sabihin nun, yung audience mo doon, from this audience, same pool of audience, umangat ka, same audience pa rin yun, pero first time nilang nakita yung ads mo. So it may take some time before sila mag-convert. Kaya ang cost per result mo is tataas din. Okay? JD. So dapat ba ang increase ng budget, coach, sa tingin mo, ano dapat ginagawa? Sundan mo, Lebron, yung framework na 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy na binigay ko. Nandoon po siya. So 100 pesos muna, i-test mo muna, may minimum tolerance tayo na 3 days, maximum tolerance 5 to 7 days. Pag 3 days wala kang masyadong nakukuhang benta or nakukuhang messages, depende doon sa cost per message na gusto mo, patayin mo yon. Kapag na-quantify mo yung result na gusto mo sa within 3 days, paabutin mo ng 5 to 7 days. Yun yung maximum tolerance na tinatawag. Okay? Yun, nasagot ko na yung tanong mo, JD. 3 to 5 days or maximum of 7 days. Okay? Tapos, kailangan mo din ma-validate kung quality ba yung leads na pumapasok or hindi. Let's say, for example, out of 20 leads or 20 messages na pumasok, 18 doon, basura, dalawa lang doon ang matinong kausap, then basura yon. You have to kill that ad. Okay? So, ganun po siya. So, Lebron, you mentioned something about senior ads training, coach, when or yon or ano ang link para makaregister? Dito po siya, Lebron. Dito po siya. Kapag pumunta ka ng digitalhomie.net, makikita mo dito sa website ko, sa online courses, ito po yung senior specialist course. Best po ito doon sa mga media buyers na gusto mag-upskill. Ito po yung best course po sa inyo. But if medyo intermediate ka na or you want a good strategy, ito po, I would recommend the 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy. Again, hanggang May 31 na lang po ito. Ang price po nito ay magiging 5,499 by June 1. Okay, you still have an option to learn this lesson live up until May 31 of this month. Okay, pagdating ng June 1, magiging 5,499 na po siya. And then, yun. So, dire-diretso 5,499 na siya. Ngayon, kung i-avail mo to before May 31, you get to join the digital scientist students up until September 30. Okay? So, yun. Ano ba ang nilalaman nitong, ano ba ang course outline ng 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy? Let's find out. If you open the course outline, pag in-open mo siya, so campaign briefing, iano natin dito yung expectations ninyo, understanding features, advantages, and benefits, how to create your copy effectively using this one, and then how much it will cost you using the Facebook ads calculator, determining your customer acquisition cost, what are the assets needed ba, okay, and then yung strategy itself, how to test your campaign from scratch, how to scale and validate the campaign from scratch, how to use cost cap to control your bid, how to use daily unique reach, how to analyze your data, and then sa sales funnel bonus to, how to create your landing page from scratch using Funnelfy. And then how to attribute your sales using MSAT, the messaging sales attribution tracking, para alam mo kung saan mo i-attribute yung sales na na-gather mo. Okay? So, questions pa? One-day event lang po ba siya, Coach? Sir Chris, hanggang September po, 30. Hanggang September 30 mo siya mai-enjoy na live training at least twice a month or thrice a month minsan. Okay? So, I hope nasagot ko yung tanong mo, Sir Chris. Ma'am Joanna, so kapag nag-avail po ng 100 peso na course, included na ang digital scientist, hindi po, Ma'am Joanna. Explain ko po ulit. Hindi mo makukuha ang digital scientist na course, makakasama nyo lang yung digital scientist students as if you enrolled sa digital scientist course. Okay? So, sa digital scientist course kasi, meron kaming tinatawag na bi-monthly coaching sessions. Every month, twice a month kami nagkikita-kita, live training. You get that benefit up until September 30. And then, kung may questions ka doon sa 100 pesos na Facebook ad strategy framework, you get to ask these questions up until September 30 of this year. Gets? Okay? Last question na sasagutin ko, and then we'll call it a day. If engaging ang 100 budget test ko at gusto ko increase ang budget, gagawa ako ng bagong ad set, and then stop ko ang 100 budget. Generoso, hindi po. You keep the 100 budget running simultaneously with the 1,000 peso budget running. Nandoon yun sa PDF file. Okay, if you want to learn it live, again, you still have until May 31 of this month. Ayan, si Ma'am Adi nag-enroll dito sa 100 pesos. Kaya po siya lagi nakaka-receive ng anong tawag dito? Link for every session po namin. So yan, si Ma'am Adi, one of the newly enrolled doon sa 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for joining for today's lesson. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at exactly 7:30 p.m. And thank you sa Facebook page live, yung mga nakakapanood. Alright? So, yun, ilalagay ko tong day 2 natin sa dashboards ninyo. Doon nyo po siya makikita. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope na marami kayong natutunan tonight's lesson. Alright? Bye-bye, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow at exactly 7:30 p.m. Bye!